Use it or lose it. There's no doubt that you've heard this old adage before. When it comes to muscle mass, this is the law. Muscle mass takes a lot of effort to maintain and even more to build. You must properly stimulate and fuel the muscle while also being mindful of your recovery. The intensive process of building muscle requires dedication, stimulus, and proper nutrition. These factors vary from person to person but can be dialed in over time and catered optimally for everybody. The primary drivers for increasing muscle mass are training and nutrition. And the importance of training is to induce muscular hypertrophy. Muscular hypertrophy takes place when your muscle protein synthesis is greater than your muscle protein breakdown. This is the primary fuel for your muscle growth. This is what causes the growth. This can be achieved through resistance training. Resistance training is any training that causes your muscles to contract against an external force. That process induces muscular hypertrophy. Several studies have shown that if you work with a lighter weight, for example, 30 to 60% of your 1 rep maximum, or a heavier weight, 60% or more of your 1 rep maximum, they induce about the same amount of muscular hypertrophy if you take it to fatigue. Fatigue is when you can no longer move the weight regardless of your greatest effort. You try and push all you can, but it still doesn't move, and that's how you know you've hit fatigue. Your workout doesn't always need to be taken to fatigue, though. Most of your muscular hypertrophy occurs with 3 to 4 reps left in your tank. Now, recovery is that's when your muscles actually do all of their growing. Satellite cells repair the small tears in your muscles that were obtained through your exercise. These cells replicate, mature, and then fuse to your damaged muscle fibers and cause them to grow. You come back with new strength, renewed. So, this is the process of recovery. This is greatly fueled by the diet that you have. It's important to eat a proper diet in order to keep your protein up with the protein synthesis. Nutrition is very important, and eating a snack before bed, a high protein snack before bed, is important because sleeping is the same as fasting basically. So, if you eat a snack before bed that's high in protein, it keeps your muscle regeneration going throughout your sleep instead of just fasting on your body, because your body still needs fuel regardless of if you're awake or not. So it'll eat away at the muscle that you've just newly gained if you don't properly fuel yourself. Now, nutrition is important for many reasons. There's many things that you can do with nutrition. There's three ways that you can eat. You can eat in a caloric maintenance, which is consuming the amount of calories that your body needs just for daily survival, just to maintain itself. You can eat a caloric deficit, which is less calories than that amount, which is helpful for weight loss. It's the only way to lose weight. And a caloric surplus, which is eating more than the amount of calories that your body needs for daily survival. This is very helpful for gaining muscle. This process is known as bulking. Several studies have shown that eating more calories and working out, it allows you to recover better and to work out harder because you have extra energy to spare. So, this is the primary way that you want to eat if you want to build muscle. Now, it's important to think about what these calories are comprised of. You can find out how many calories that you need specifically on a calorie calculator. They have those online, they're free. You just type in your weight and your BMI, your height, and all that, and then they tell you exactly what you should be eating. Um, the way you eat is you should have 7 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight for women, or 8 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight for men. And everyone should eat 1.7 grams of protein for or protein 1.7 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, regardless of gender. And a post-workout meal, it greatly helps refuel your resupply your glycogen, and it helps with protein balance. A good post-workout meal should have 1 gram of carb per kilogram of body weight and at least 10 grams of protein. Eating properly is also important if you don't work out. You can maintain a lot of muscle if you continue to eat properly with the 1.7 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, even if you don't work out. This can save your muscle, and it slows the atrophy if you decide not to work out for a period. So, In conclusion, if you're a novice to intermediate lifter and your primary goal is muscle growth, then these are the actions that you should take. You should train hard against heavy resistance consistently. This is what triggers hypertrophy and causes growth in the first place. You should eat a high quality diet of good foods and proteins. This is important for fueling your muscles, your workout, your recovery, everything. It's also just great practice for living a healthier life. And you should also eat protein before bed. Sleeping is akin to fasting, and your muscles need fuel at all times, regardless of consciousness. Protein before bed helps maintain and build muscle while giving your body a chance to recuperate. Over time, you will undoubtedly accumulate more muscle and strength. So eat well and lift heavy.